Hello everyone. Welcome back to Something Rational channel. So we continue solving NJSLA release item questions. We are on quadratic functions features and solving quadratic equations. So you can stop the video and you can read the question first. Here is one of the typical question of the word problems, and uh, we need to use the variables definitely. When we read the question, there is a rectangle given here. The length of the rectangle, 7 inches less than twice the width. So we have a rectangle. Let's draw it here. We have a rectangle. Okay. When we just have a rectangle, definitely we have its size, width, and the length. So length is given to us 7 inches less than twice the width. So width also given as W. Twice the width is 2W. And 7 less than twice the width means 2W minus 7. Because 7 less than twice the width. We need to be careful about it, okay? While we are assigning the variable especially, we need to assign the correct variable. Otherwise, we may not get the required, just if they ask the parameter or if they ask the area, we may not get correct answer, okay? So we have a rectangle now. Size of the rectangle, length is 2W minus 7, width is as W, okay? So what is asked in the question after? We need to do this as a first step before jump into question, okay? So question has part A and part B. In part A, it says that quadratic function AW represent the area of the given rectangle, okay, in square inches. So which of the following function depends on which variable will be the area of the given rectangle? So what is the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle, as you know, length multiply width. Okay, so what is length? Length is 2W minus 7 and width is W. So when I check the question here in the answers A, B, C, D, there is no such kind of multiplication here. But all of them, like it is expanded form and W squares are there. So what I need to do, let's to use distributive property, W over 7 and W over 2W. Or we can write it W multiply 2W minus 7. If you just flip them means change their places, no problem. So W times 2W, which is 2W square, and W times negative 7 is 7W. Okay? So what we see here, which one is correct then? 2W squared minus 7W. So this will be the area of the, well, area of the given figure. Okay? But in terms of W. So area definitely we will not find as a numerical value. Okay. Second part of the question, it says that the area of a rectangle is 6 square inches. What is the width of the rectangle? So area is given here again, but this area is given 2W square minus 7, but this is given 60. What I need to equate them, okay? Let me start solving here. 2W square minus 7W is equal to 60, okay? So this is a quadratic equation now. We need to solve this quadratic equation, okay? 2W square minus 7W, and I want to take this on the other side, okay? By subtracting minus 60 from both sides, so minus 60 on the other side remaining 0. There's a quadratic equation now, depends on W variable. If you want, you can just factor it out. If you can guess the solution, you can just like factor it out, or you can, as you know, this factoring of this, maybe I can solve this in two ways. 2 times 60 is 120. So try to find the factors of 120, okay? Like 10 and 12, for example, or if you make it 15 and 8, for example, okay? 15 and 8. So 15 and 8 is 15 and 8 is 120 also. You can separate negative 7W as 15 and 8 since you get minus 120 by multiplying 2 and negative 60. So you can separate this. Negative 1 is more. Negative 15 and like positive 8, okay? negative 15 and positive 8, like this, for example. 2w square plus 8w minus 15w minus 60 is equal to 0. This is one of the way of factoring. Okay? If factoring is difficult for you, you can use quadratic formula here that I can show you here under the part B also. Okay? So since 2w square 8w and negative 15 w and minus 60, we can group them and we can take GCF of both. 2w, so w plus 4 remaining here, minus 15, again definitely w plus 4 will be inside of the parentheses. Why w plus 4? Because negative 60, factors of negative 64 and 15, okay? So w plus 4, you can take it out as a common factor. So 2w minus 15 will be another factor. Because of that, zero product property suggests us that w plus 4 will be 0 or 2w minus 15 will be 0. Here, if w plus 4 is, w is negative 4, which is not actually, we don't use this because the length cannot be negative 4 feet, I think, yeah, sorry, negative 4 inches. So here, when we solve this equation, 2w is 15, w is 7.5 inches. Okay, so we got 7.5, which is the answer here. They say, what is the width of the rectangle? We can solve this way, or we can solve by quadratic formula. So what is our 2w square minus 7w and minus 60 is equal to 0? This is our quadratic equation, okay? What quadratic formula suggests us to find x1 and x2 means 2, let me put here 2 also, or we can simply say it, okay, x not x1 and x2, we can simply say let's x is equal to what? Negative b, as you know, long division bar, negative b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, okay? As you see here, let me use a different color. A is 2, yeah? A is here. B is here, negative 7. And C is here, negative 60, okay? So let's continue. X is equal to negative b means negative 7 is positive 7 plus minus b square. Negative 7 square is 49. 49 minus 4 times what? A is 2 times what? C is negative 60, okay? Negative 60 here. Pay attention because we need to pay attention to the sign, okay? So 2 times A. What is A? A is 2 again. X is equal to what? 7 plus minus, I will be having 2 roots. 49, 49. Minus 4 times 2 times what? Minus 4 times 2 times 60. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 60 is 480, but this is for plus 480, okay? Plus 480 divided by 4. Okay, let me write here 40 plus 480 is 529. I have 529 is square root of 529 is something. So square root of 20 we can start. So square root of 20 is 400, 21 is 441, 22 is 480, or something like that. So maybe 23 I can try, okay? Let's try 23 and 23 multiplication, okay? 23, 23. 3 times 3, 9. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, when I add them, 9, 2, and 5, 29. Yeah. So here, x, let me continue from here. X is equal to 7 plus minus square root of 529, which is 23. Okay, which is 23, which is 23 divided by 4. I have two roots here. X is equal to what? X is equal to 7 minus 23. 7 minus 23 divided by 4. And x is equal to what? 7 plus 23 divided by 4. Here 7 minus 23, which is negative 16 divided by 4, which is negative 4. But this is not one of the root. And here x is equal to what? 30 divided by 4, which is 15 over 2. 15 over 2 is what? 7.5. Okay. I use here as x value, but no problem. You can convert it to just w also because we have been solving w there. We can convert them all w because we are trying to find the value of w. But there is no just difference because we are trying to solve the quadratic equation by getting help from some of the variables. Okay. So the length of width, the size of the width will be 7.5 inches. But don't write inches here. Most probably in the question it will be provided there. Only the space is there, which is 7.5, or you write there 15 over 2. I hope you enjoy the video. See you in the next video.